Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man. We are there. Dr. Wily's lair. Let's go. $200,000 points if you somehow manage to complete this whole gauntlet of places to go. And you see Dr. Wily go into his little spaceship before you start the stage proper, which is actually a pretty nice touch. Anyway, when you start the stage, equip the Ice Slasher. That way, when these crushers make a high jump, you can just shoot them with the Ice Slasher, and then pass under them once you hit them on the high jump. Didn't think I would make it there, but we may have passed all three of those guys. Now it's time to equip the Guts Arm. As this thing flashes, press B, and press B to throw it again. Use a little bit of energy. And sadly, that's the only time we're going to see it in action. Had we fought Guts Man before Cut Man, I would have been able to use it against Cut Man. But we can't. Oh well. Use the Ice Slasher to get past those fire pillars, then climb all the way up the ladder, drop down to the left. Why did I mess that up so bad? I thought it was at the ladder. I thought Mega Man would grab it. That was terrible. I'm definitely not going to get out of here without losing all my lives. That is a known thing. This is probably the hardest stage out of all of them. Because of just how the level design is and everything. So let's do all this again. Now this time let's grab the ladder. There we go. I'll go ahead and use the Elect Beam there just to make sure I don't take any more dumb hits. And then I'm going to use the Guts Arm again to get rid of the blocks here that are in my path. Alright. Now we got a bullet here. Let's use the Magnet Beam to get over to the other side. You don't necessarily need it, but I do use it here just to make it a little bit easier. And now it's time to use the Magnet Beam in this Spike Pit. And while the Magnet Beam is still equipped, let's grab those two little weapon energy pellets. And you have to have the Magnet Beam, otherwise you're done. You won't be able to really get anywhere around here. It's simple enough, right? Well, at least if we die here again, how many lives do I have? I have 1. I will be able to continue from this point until I get a game over. But I'm going to make sure I don't have a game over, because I want to keep this video as short as possible, and I don't want to give myself as hard a time. Start by making your way to the right. Take shiny hops to avoid any of these segments of the Yellow Devil to come your way. Yes, this is the Yellow Devil attack. This is the Yellow Devil boss of fame of the series. And you can see I'm having a very terrible time. Now what I'm doing here is the select button glitch. It is possible to beat this boss without it, but you're going to be dodging for an awful long time. And you will probably be losing a lot of lives and game overing way more than you would like. You have the Use the Elect Beam, which is the Yellow Devil's weakness. I know there's a pattern to all the when the parts of the Yellow Devil pop up, but I'd rather not even deal with it. Just equip the Elect Beam. When the eye opens, fire it, and when the eye takes damage, press Select, then press Select again to unpause. The eye will take damage again as if it never took damage in the first place. Press Select, then press Select again, keep on going. You'll probably get 4 or 5 hits in with one Elect Beam if you know what you're doing. And trust me, you'll definitely want to use it for that boss, because as good as I am, even I don't want to deal with fighting that thing the hard way. Now, it's on to the second part of Dr. Wily's castle. Or tower, whatever it is that Dr. Wily is in this game. It's never really explained in Mega Man 1. Definitely want to make your way carefully to the end here, so that way this stuff doesn't happen! Game! There we go. Okay, is that part where you drop down? Now we're gonna fight Cutman. Had we had some blocks to use the Guts Arm with, or the Super Arm, we would have been able to use them here. But we can't. So instead, we're just gonna have to use our Mega Blaster. Not sorry. The Arm Cannon. I don't know why I call it the Mega Blaster. Really, the proper term is Mega Buster, but it doesn't really call that until 4, and why did the game have me slip up like that? And now I'm gonna have to do this all over again. You don't get a checkpoint after you beat Cutman. As a matter of fact, it's a little later than that. This is the part I dreaded when I started doing this Let's Play. It wasn't the first part of Dr. Wily's stage. Oh no, it's second 2 through 4. Though I suppose I kind of dreaded the first part. Simply because you don't regain weapon energy between parts. And to be quite frank, yeah, all you really gain back is life. Plus, the checkpoints are kind of spread thin. And it wasn't until you play through the game a lot that you really know where these checkpoints are at. Well, I'm doing a little better than last time. And I knew he was going to jump there. Thankfully, I kind of had that well scouted a bit. So let's go over here. Grab some weapon energy. Apparently, I seem to move a little further to the left than usual. Make the jump, Mega Man. Well, that's as many points as I could get in this Let's Play. I will never reach that score again. Let's go ahead and continue. Otherwise, if we select Stage Select, we're going to be doing this from the very beginning again. We will have to probably do all of Part 1 again, the part with the Yellow Devil, and I don't feel like doing that. Alright. Got him out of the way. And I don't really need either of these things, but it's always the right side of that first long box on the ground there that you need to jump over. And apparently, after messing up that badly the first time around, I managed to jump over the blade perfectly, and Cutman never jumps at me. We're not grabbing that this time. We're at full energy, which is something I never expect to have had done. And I believe it's over here on like the left end of this block I'm standing on now that you can drop down from. And I should have equipped the cut blade. Thankfully, I managed to beat him very quickly, too. But now we got the bombs. Let's drop down here. If I take hits, that's alright. That'll be okay. At least I can go down here on those two lower platforms and not die horribly. Now let's use the Elect Beam to get some energy. And you know what? I'm going to use the Magnet Beam here to get this extra life. Because I'm going to need as many lives as I can to beat this strange game. And just use the Elect Beam here to take care of all three of those guys at once. And it is possible to drop down from below the platform where the extra life was and land between those spikes, but I didn't want to deal with that, as you can see. Alright. Oh, and apparently if I press up on that screen, on this screen, I still would have fallen down anyway. Perhaps it would have been best for me to have fallen down immediately. Though it's kind of hard to tell. And let's just go down here because we don't really have many weapons to refill immediately. And let's go ahead and try to get out of here before we lose any more energy. Is this the one? I want to think that it is. Yes, it is. Here is the boss room for the second part of Dr. Wily's castle. Where the room is dark at first, but then we get all these nice neon pastel colors, and this machine creates another Mega Man. You want to make your way all the way to the left and have Fireball equipped. I forget exactly what Fireman's weapon is called, but you want to have Fireman's weapon equipped. Just keep shooting. Just stand in the left corner there and just keep shooting. For some reason, you will somehow die. Great. Okay. I see how this is going. Well, so much for that strategy. I thought that was actually going to work. Oh boy, this is going to be terrible. Especially since I have no more energy for the Fireman weapon to begin with. Apparently, jumping and then firing the Mega Buster on your way down seems to work strangely well. Takes a little bit of timing. I've never actually tried this. This is actually my first attempt at doing such a fight with the Mega Buster. And that actually kind of worked. Do I still have any lives? Yes, I do. Don't you dare drop me down there. Of course you would drop me where the enemies are. Well, we're gonna try this again. And if I get another game over, you'll join me back to when I make it here. Because I know you don't want to see me go through this entire stage again. And seem to be having a little bit of luck here. Just wait for his little flashing to stop. And I wish he would just stop double backing. I'll meet you when I get over... Oh, I still have another life? Well, that helps. That's probably going to be my last one, isn't it? Yeah, that's going to be my last one. Well, I have full life now, so I should be able to do this again. Again, if I manage to get a game over here, you'll join me back here. I'd rather show you my failures here because, well, it just kind of proves that this game is seriously hard. It doesn't help that the evil Mega Man's Mega Buster, or Arm Cannon, or Proto Buster, or whatever it is you want to call it, is more powerful than yours, and does more damage than yours. Now, if they both did the same amount of damage, I would probably enjoy this matchup a little more. Not gonna lie. It's always at one unit! Always at one unit! I'll be right back. Alright, let's try this again. Also, I have my old score back because, you know, I am not good with emulators. As a matter of fact, I recommend you play this on an emulator. Just to save yourself the frustration of having to play this game legit. It can be done, I just don't really recommend doing it. I also recommend using the select button trick with the Elect Beam against the Mega Man clone, because I found out that actually works. I apologize for any static you might hear. Like right there. That popped up when I was doing the select button trick, which I am assuming is very annoying to you because of the noise. I apologize for that. But I just want to get this done. And the game allows for such a glitch to exist. Thankfully, the select button glitch doesn't happen in any of the future games because you cannot pause with the select button. But thankfully, the later games are easier. They're kind of difficult. They're challenging, but they're not as hard as the first game. I have beaten it legit on Mega Man Anniversary Collection, something I still wouldn't recommend, as we check out the beginning of the third stage of Dr. Wily's castle, or fortress, or whatever it is that he has for the first game, which we'll check out in the next video. Join me next time as we go through the last two stages of Dr. Wily's castle. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!